What's up, everybody? It's Kevin, and we are doing another episode or installment or whatever of the Sunday K Cup of Joe. It is October the 4th, 2015. It's our first actual show in many, many months. So, without further ado, here with me is, of course, Joe, and our guest for the week, JJ or Outback Custom Models.
What's going on, guys?
Joe,
Hey.
I was about to say, do I have to poke you with the stick?
Oh boy.
Um, pokey pokey time. Okay, so let's get all the boring bullshit that you guys are used to by now. The contents of this program are not sanctioned completely or entirely or whatever by Model News, and the views expressed in this are not the views of the Model News group, nor of any of the participants in it. These are our own personal views and should be viewed as such. So, without further ado, let's dive right into it. Of course, we have the pink logo for the Breast Cancer Awareness Month, which of course is October. So yeah, we want to do our part. So Model News has gone pink,
Yes, we have.
and thanks to Joe for the logo.
Mm-hmm. We changed the logo on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, if I'm correct.
We're officially pink besides the little K Cup of Joe logo, which is still yellow.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I guess the first little piece that we got is Model News shirts are now available for pre-order. The shirts are $20 a piece. They do cost $25 to make, but we are selling them for $20 each. Um, so get yours, pre-order them. Message us on Facebook or Instagram, or message me personally, I guess, if you got to.
Yeah.
Um, my Instagram is krollins photography, so if you can message me via there or whatever. You can also message JJ, right?
Right.
Yep.
Joe agreed for you. I'm sorry. Um, but when it comes to the 24-hour live stream that's coming up this December 19th through 20th, 2015, our Christmas live stream, we will be selling off a very limited edition white shirt. There's only going to be 10 of these ever produced, and we will be giving them all away. I won't even have one.
Yeah.
So, so
No one.
we're
I don't think anyone in Model News will have one.
yeah, so they're going to be very limited edition to 10 ever made.
It'll be
Um,
fans.
yes, these are for you guys. And also, we will also have a very limited edition pink version. All proceeds from those will go towards breast cancer research, which is a great cause, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you pre-order yours today, for sure. They're really nice shirts, to be honest. I actually got mine, and it was nicer than I expected. The picture is of my own personal one. The logo is way bigger than it looks on the actual shirt, by the way. So, yes.
All right.
They are really nice shirts, though, aren't they?
I mean, from the one picture that you took, yeah, they look like they're nice shirts.
Well, two. That includes the selfie.
Oh well. I don't think we posted the selfie on Facebook. Just saying.
No.
We're not posting a selfie on Facebook. There's like 2,000 people I don't even know that like the page.
Okay, well, I'm just saying I don't think we posted it, so I only posted one picture of the shirt.
Yeah, so news-wise, thanks to Patrick Crocker, Diecast Construction page, for posting these on the Mall News Instagram a couple days ago. The Lever R936 in Duchant livery with yellow, white accents to it. It looks like a cool livery. It's not something I'd buy, to be honest, but
Not really a fan of the NCG tracks.
oh, of course,
Still kind of
Hooklink,
interesting though.
Hooklink, yes. Um, the bucket looks a little bit strange, but
Well, I mean, I'm correct. It's a European style bucket on it, so it's not something that you would necessarily see over here.
yeah, true. And also, since we've seen quite a few telescopic cranes. Well, not really quite a few, but we've seen a couple, especially after the Tonkin link belt, I believe it is. The Liebherr LTR 100 in Hartinger livery. Uh, it's either 100 or 1100. There's actually a zero, I believe, cut off in the picture, but we have it labeled as LTR 100 in Hartinger. It's a crawler telescopic crane, which is kind of
Yeah.
weird, yes, but it'd be nice if NZG or anybody act. No, well, this one's actually Conrad, to be honest. It'd be nice if Conrad actually made it in more American style liveries.
Well, but then
Yeah.
again, they are in Europe, so
True, but
or in Germany to be specific.
how could I have said that they were NCG? Because it's kind of obvious it's Conrad because there's the paint missing on the tracks there.
Yep.
So how can I
Yeah.
mess that one up?
I don't know.
God, that one's on me, I guess. And then there's quite a few truck things, which is boring. Mercedes Benz and some man stuff, and this, that, and the other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean,
But it doesn't
it's
quite appeal to U.S. collectors.
yeah.
Yeah. But the iPhone 6s came out recently. It has a new color in rose gold.
It looks more pink, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I guess that's what they're aiming for, and I've actually seen it, and it varies upon the reflection of the light.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
But it does have a 14 megapixel camera. I
So
guess they
that should be interesting.
I guess they call it eyesight.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I don't know how
Uh,
it works.
but yeah, and it also has the Force Touch, which you know what? They actually have it so you every time you take a picture, it shoots a little video with it.
What?
Yeah, every time you take a picture, if you hold the picture, it will play back a 2 second clip of the moment that picture was taken.
That's weird.
Yes, it is. So
Well,
if
you can also have moving backgrounds now,
yeah,
which is
true.
kind of
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it'd be awesome
Imagine for
for
like an equipment application.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Now, why does iPhones have anything to do with all this? Well, a lot of us do have iPhones, and we do tend to take quite a few heavy equipment pictures with said iPhones.
Yeah. I mean, I went and saw some equipment the other day, including like a 350 and a 330 and 345. And obviously, I didn't have my camera on me, so I used my phone.
In the Kevin show with JJ, we dissected the Diecast Masters catalog per se, when it's just a grouping of a bunch of old Northcott and Tonkin models.
Just the rebranding them, really.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I saw the thing pulled up, believe it or not.
Yep.
But it's really just showing a bunch of the older models and stuff, or Northcott's old models and stuff.
But it's nice to see that they're bringing back some of the older ones.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
definitely.
330.
Yeah, like the 330, because everybody liked the 330 and the
Which
336. So it's nice to see that they're bringing those back.
the 336 has been produced by Northcott up until last month when they got the news that they lost their license. But why couldn't they have continued at 330? Because it's the same thing as the 336.
Because the 336 replaced it.
Ah, yeah, I
Yeah. I
guess.
mean, what was it? Cat diecast models, or they always had the 330 in Australia, but it was just kind of expensive.
It's Australia, man.
Well, I mean, if you've ever bought anything from Australia, it's a lot cheaper than buying something here. Because the
True.
Australian dollar is not worth that much right now.
True.
Yeah, right now. But then even with that shipping is killer
Well, yeah,
now.
shipping will kill you.
Well, yeah, but still, the 330DL though, model wise was the exact same as the 336 minus the one decal, or for our Canadian viewers, decal.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I had to throw that in there.
Yeah.
If that offends you, you can contact us at noemail@noaddress.com.
At can'taffordwebsites.com.
At we can't afford this show anymore, so we quit.com.
Yep.
At akajustkidding.com.
But did I mention that the shirts were up for pre-order and that we don't have them in yet?
I'm pretty sure you mentioned that they're up for pre-order.
Yes.
I
Well,
don't think you mentioned they were available yet.
yeah. The one that I have was just a test sample. You know, you always want to test
Magic words,
something.
pre-order.
Yeah, pre-order. You're not going to get it directly. Besides, well, right away, I should say. But it does take time for the T-shirt maker. It takes about a week roughly for them to be completely made, but after that, it should go pretty fast.
Well, yeah, it should.
And then it gets mailed to me, and then I re-mail it directly to you.
Yep. And we'll take PayPal and
Money order.
money order.
For now, yeah.
For now,
Might change in the future.
But for now, yes.
So if you
And
prefer PayPal, we can do that. Or if you prefer money order, we can do that as well.
there will also be sales in time, so
Just stay tuned for updates on Facebook or Instagram. One of the two.
or even the YouTube. We'll put out like a 30-second video.
Yeah.
Since an hour and 4-minute video took like 10 minutes to upload.
Jeez.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's all audio, so.
Well, yeah, for the most part.
Well, yeah. So it should go. So it should relatively go fast.
Yeah, I mean, all it is sound bites with one picture format.
Exactly. It's nothing like doing a review or anything where it's constantly moving.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord.
And it takes forever to upload.
And it's not like it's in complete HD, because HD doesn't really matter here.
Yeah, exactly. Because we just need the audio.
Nothing really matters.
Yeah. But Joe has been working on his Cat 350 custom.
Yeah.
Yeah, how's that going?
Pretty well. I mean, I've got, including research, probably 12 to 16 hours in. And there's probably another 8 to 16 more to go.
So you could say it's going quite swimmingly.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I just acquired parts today. They should be coming in this or next week.
You know what's
North
funny?
Carolina.
I bought a part lot. Going back to the 330 thing real fast, I bought a part lot, and it was labeled a 336 body, but it was a 330 body. So I could go buy another 336D and just plop a 330 and sell it for more.
I have a ton of those bodies. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you could just plop it on the 336 and sell it for more and say it's rare.
Say it's rare, but has updated hydraulics and everything. Yeah.
Updated hydraulics.
Yeah, the hydraulic lines are black now. They're not yellow anymore.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's interesting.
I never noticed that.
Yep.
Well, either way.
It's the new Diecast Masters version.
It's better than the old version. Cylinders are actually stiff,
Yeah.
not loose. When you take it out of the box and the boom just falls down completely.
Oh, Lord. The issues.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, wow.
What?
I just realized something.
What did you realize?
I'm watching Sal's 330 DL unboxing. He ordered it from Northern Tools.
What?
Yeah, Northern Tools. You remember the guys who used to send out like the catalogs with all the cat models and shit in it?
No.
What? Really?
Oh, I'm sorry, Kevin.
Northern Tools, they had a fucking everything. And why mean everything? They had like real tractors. They sold Bobcats even.
I remember some guys that said Northern Tool, they had like a giant cat front shovel for sale at one point. The model. I'm assuming it was a 5130.
You are right. And you know what? Sal just said the price, $59.99 for a 330.
Jeez.
That was a long fucking time ago.
But then again, back then that was expensive.
Eh, True. I'm not. I'm a.
Now it's close to like 80, 90.
Yeah,
The
and or
336 is going for like 90 something.
well, it depends on which 336 you're getting,
True.
and depends on where you look too. I've seen some 336Es go for like $115,
Which is ridiculous.
and I'm sorry, it's not worth $115.
It's barely worth 90.
It's worth like $70 in my opinion.
Really, yeah, but don't tell me that I. Well, this was uploaded October 3rd, 2009. Thank you, Sal.
2009. Well, actually, 2009 was like the peak of the economic fail.
True.
So
Yeah.
recession.
And if you want to see the catalog, go to Diecast Emporium's latest video.
Well, I thought it was in the I thought you put it in the description of the Kevin show.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess you can go back and edit.
Alright, go back to the Dropbox. But yeah, it's in the link of Diecast Emporium's newest video.
So check it
His
out.
5110B review, I believe.
Yeah, and the 977 or whatever.
It's like 134 pages long or something like that.
164.
Oh,
Yeah,
164.
Once you get flipping through the pages, though, it just goes by fast.
Well, because yeah, it's a PDF, so
95, 99.
just flies by.
Yeah, I can see the hydraulics on there are different. No, wait. No, this one has a 336D with the yellow hydraulics on it.
Well, I can tell you, the last 336D that I ordered came with black hydraulic lines.
The ones that I have black hydraulic lines.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I can't say anything about them because I've never owned a 336 or 330.
Unless they're coming from two different factories, which I find
Oh
hard to
yeah,
believe.
they could have, because remember they switched the factories,
Yeah.
causing a whole bunch of trouble.
Yeah.
True.
Causing delays and all that fun stuff.
And then all the prices going through the roof because something.
But yeah.
Oh yeah, and then for a while, like they said that a bunch of stock was being held hostage.
You know what? Yeah, it could be because I'm seeing both right now. There is black and yellow hydraulics. How has nobody noticed this yet?
They're hydraulic lines.
Well, I mean, yeah, but you know what I mean.
Well, when you say hydraulics, people are going to think they're yellow hydraulics jackets.
The pistons.
Pistons or whatever.
The cylinders.
Cylinder, yeah.
Cylinder jacket, there you go.
The hydraulic hoses. There, we're gonna say it in cranes, etc. terms.
Okay.
The hydraulic
Yeah.
water hoses.
Water hoses?
Yeah.
So what are excavators powered by water, not hydraulic fluid now?
Well, hydraulics technically means something about water through pipes, so
Because it has the prefix hydro in it.
yeah. Hydraulics, that's the technical term. It's like science of water through pipes or something.
Legis. I'm gonna throw that out there.
What?
Mm.
Legis.
Okay.
You collect legis.
Yeah, Joe gets it. Joe gets it. It's from this one kid on Instagram.
Yeah, with some guy made a fake account of a kid.
Oh boy.
Poor kid. Legis. Do you collect Legis? Okay.
No.
It's like I collect legis.
I collect Legis. You collect Legis. We all collect Legis.com.
No.
Or .co.uk.
.uk. What do we
Yes.
What do we live in the United
Oh, yeah.
Kingdom now?
Remember that? Reviews that diecastsmalls.co would do?
Oh,
Yeah.
yep.
Sounded like they added an H at the end of .co.
You know what, guys? I've realized something. In episode 2 of the Kevin Show, I forgot to do. You know what grinds my gears?
Road construction.
You know what really grinds my gears?
No road construction.
When people try to make a 321 by just cutting a section of the engine area out of a 320 and gluing the counterweight behind the cab.
No, that's not a 321. That's a 320 DLRR or something like that.
In
people-
quotes.
People
In
do
quotes.
call it. People do call it 321 stuff.
Well, it's not a 321. I can tell you that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey guys, this is not a. Some people might think that this is a 330 or a 325, but it's not. It's a 320C U. U.
So it's the zero tail swing
Who
excavator, right?
who can tell me who that's from?
I can't.
No comment.
Backo 29.
Oh boy.
Oh, wait, we're pointing people out.
A friend of mine told me to include that in this one.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
Thank you,
Okay.
Ben. Thank you for reminding me of that, Ben.
Okay.
But
that was
yes, I'm gonna get the soundbite to that actually.
Oh my gosh, don't do that, Kevin.
I gotta get the soundbite here, man.
Don't be mean, come on.
no. All right,
Okay.
moving on.
Yeah, moving on from that.
The
So
technicalities of the just the plain technicalities of the 350 though.
yeah.
I had to like cut a section out of it. I don't remember the exact millimeter amount, but it was somewhat significant. And I had to use a jeweler saw, which, if you don't know, it's basically a hacksaw with a really tiny blade that snaps super easily, but it makes paper thin cuts,
Yes, those
and it cuts
things
very
suck.
slowly.
Well, you have to go very slowly, because if you go fast, you're just going to break the blade. Like that.
Yeah. No, the most nerve-wracking part is when the blade gets stuck in a piece of die cast, and then you're trying to get it out, and all you can hear is this like crinkling noise, which is the blade like bending and the tension of the blade just going crazy.
Yep. I
Hey
hate that
guys,
sound.
guys.
Yeah, and really, it's not as simple as taking a 5080, cutting the section out of the middle, and sticking it on a 40-ton undercarriage.
Yep.
You need to like narrow it too, which I'm still trying to figure out how to do.
You have to narrow the
And
undercarriage?
no, narrow the body because they're not the same width.
Oh, yeah, 350 smaller.
So yeah, I mean you're looking at 50 ton versus about 80. So
Yeah.
I found the soundbite by the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
I think we know,
and still
Kevin.
trying to figure out the engine compartment too.
What do you have to
But
figure
Because
out?
most people, the engine compartment, it's usually offset on the 350s. It doesn't go the full width of the engine,
Oh,
of the body.
so are you going to cut like a little part of it off and
I
plastic
have to
it?
cut it down the middle, then I might build the rest of the engine cover.
Hmm.
I might try and get brass photo etch somewhere to do the side vents.
You should
I
be
don't
able
know.
to. You should be able to find it.
Yeah,
It's just finding the right size.
right.
Because I know there's a bunch of brass and photo etch parts out there. It's just finding what you need.
Yeah, I'll tell you this: like 90% of the 350 customs done are just basically cut 5080s,
Or
non-narrowed.
yeah,
but
Yeah,
Joe
so I mean, I'm actually trying really hard to get this how I want it to turn out. Actually look 99% close.
and make it. You want to make it look like it wasn't built completely out of brass.
Yeah.
I mean
Well,
Joe's pouring a lot into this. He really is.
Yeah, I probably spent a good amount of time researching before. Just looking at pictures could have been a couple hours, but just the number crunching from converting the all the specs and everything, that was probably a good 2 hours there. A couple more hours for creating the reference photos. Well, actually, I got reference photos. Kindly got them from Eric Piozak. And all I had to do was remove the backgrounds so you could concentrate better on the model itself.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was messing around with Pixlr for a good couple of hours.
but it worked out in the end, didn't it?
Yeah.
So you
Pixlr.
did.
Isn't that what we used to do to edit image? Is
Yeah. I mean, I found out the lasso tool that you can just and then you invert the selection, and then it selects the background, and you can delete the background.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Another big frustration was that actually the only 350 brochure on the internet was in German.
That sucks.
Yeah, at least the numbers were international. They were in metric. So I left them in metric and used millimeters or centimeters. And the funny thing is, the side shot of the 350 on the brochure is actually of a 350. But then the rear shot, they just got lazy and just resized the shot of the 375.
Hmm.
So you'll see the engine cover go the full width of the body.
Now
Yeah.
this, now this is interesting. There is such thing as a Cat 349D.
Yeah, they just
Well,
re-decal it.
yeah. They had a couple more ponies under the motor
Mm-hmm.
and added a
Yeah,
nice little 9 instead of a 5. And I'm
and
looking
yeah,
I'm looking at
sorry.
comparison. I'm looking at a comparison between the 345 and 349, and they are the exact same machine.
Well, yeah.
You can see cats trying all they can do to avoid reusing the number 350 for a reason.
I mean, think about it. We got the 349, we got the 352.
Yeah,
Eventually,
they're
we'll.
purposely avoiding 350 for a reason.
Why?
Uh, let's just say less than great overall.
Performance.
Well, yeah, and they don't have the greatest reputation. So I guess I can give a little bit of a history lesson then.
Yep.
Originally, 350 came out, I believe, 93. They started producing them in Japan then. They started making them in Belgium and the USA a couple of years later. But the 350 was designed to replace the 235D, which was like the last time the last generation of the 200 series excavators, which had proved themselves for the last
Many, many,
just
many,
about
many, many,
20
many.
or so years
The
from
dinos.
like the 70s. And well, they never really changed a whole lot other than probably upgrading the engines and tweaking the hydraulic pressure here and there, adding a tiny bit more electronics.
They
So
kept.
then
They kept
Cat
this.
basically was coming out of an era of like very minimal electronics and technology, so they didn't really know. I wouldn't say they didn't know what they were doing, but they had kind of limited knowledge in actually loading out the machines with technology to meet the new millennium that was approaching in the 90s.
Let's put it this way: Caterpillar, the 200 series, they had the counterweight dropped down below the engine doors, which everybody knows what a 200 series looks like, and
Right.
they didn't have the sealed drive sprocket system. It was just a very bony drive sprocket, very simplistic gear-like design.
Yeah,
On
everything was just pretty Spartan and built
the
the way to do it. Just do the
very
job.
very simplistic, really.
Yeah, I mean, they had used the same engine housing design since the original 200 series in the early, well, mid 70s, mid to late 70s, actually.
So by the mid '90s, early to mid '90s, it's really time to upgrade. And really, that's why the L series didn't last long, is because they weren't really up to par. Really, that's why the BL series
Yeah.
really replaced them pretty fast.
Well, I mean, they actually weren't the L series. L was just like the undercarriage option, though, but they were just 300 nothing. Well, people still call them the A series for a reason.
The A series.
Yeah, it's unofficially known as the A series because it was the new 300 series. And then after that, the B series came out.
It was
Wow.
C, D, E, and now F.
Yeah. But basically, one thing I kind of find funny looking back at some of the brochures is they all had this little medallion on them and said Cat 300 series award winning performance.
Hmm.
Even though they weren't
Which,
that
I
great.
mean, well, to a lot of people with a 350 is almost like an oxymoron.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think part of the reason they screwed up was not because the engine was undersized, because the 235 used a 3306 and a 350 has a 3306 ATT or something, which is like an upgraded version. So it wouldn't be power as an issue. It was they used a overly complicated load sensing hydraulic system.
Yeah.
So they tried to get more hydraulic power, and also they used the wrong pump, I hear. So coupled the wrong pump with a overly complicated hydraulic system equals really slow and not too powerful at digging.
Yeah.
And the other part was that people were used to a 235. They had grown to know the general weight and dimensions of the machine, and all of a sudden you get this massive 350, which weighed, I'd imagine, a substantial amount more than a 235.
Mm-hmm.
Really, it became really easy to tell how many tons a machine was in the 300 series
Yeah,
because it's pretty close on the
the
numbers. But
200 series was pretty misleading.
yeah, I mean a 235 is around 50 or so, and the two
45, 50, yeah. Two
the
with the
two
245 was what,
about
70ish?
75, about 70 to 75 is replaced by the 375.
Yeah, which is 80.
By the way, JJ, that other model news page on Instagram that was actually made by Nico.
Okay.
It was the one that we started out with that never,
Yeah,
as you can tell.
Went anywhere.
Yeah, but follow us on
I mean,
Instagram
yeah.
at Model News 101.
No
The
space.
last real part about things was Cat quickly realized that there was a big gap between what people had known to be the 235 and the 350. So they quickly came up with the 345, which was actually contrary to most people's beliefs. It was actually in production the same years as at the same time as the 350. So no, the 345 didn't replace the 350.
Well, I mean, still though, now there's another way to look at that though, because the 345 and 349 were in production at the same time, the D series, but the 349 has come to replace the 345.
Right, but then you look at the 365 didn't exist until about 2000 when the last of the original 300 series was technically killed off.
Yeah.
And also the Cat 321 DLCR is still being produced, and its
Right,
replacement, admittedly its replacement, the 325F is now out.
FLCR or
It's not,
something.
no, there is no CR on it.
It's just F.
Yeah, it
Oh,
is. They dropped even though there is a 335
that's
FLCR.
yeah, because they have the 326 as the normal excavator.
I can start to see where they're going with this because now like everything's with 5, so probably the next is 315 FLCR or maybe something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, probably.
By
I
the
mean
way,
it's kind of like what Hitachi Zero Tails or reduced tail swings. They all end in a 5. So you have a
exactly.
135, you have the 225, 245.
And also, let's put it this way: the 325 is not even on the Cat's website yet.
But yeah, then they just released a video of it on YouTube. That's all they really released so far.
Yeah,
The but here's what we know about the 335 though: it has 200 horsepower and a Acer C7.1.
And it has a dosing blade. That's optional.
Yes, it looks better without it though.
Yes, it does.
And it comes with the standard Cat Quick coupler, the pin grabber system that we've grown accustomed to.
Yep.
Good old pin grabber, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, CCM did model that quite well.
Except for the ears, or whatever you want to call them, the quick coupler that connected to the pin were fragile.
They're not fragile on mine.
Well, have you played? You don't. Once you switch the buckets, you're not gonna switch them again, are you?
I've switched them multiple times.
And they haven't broken.
No,
Hmm.
Interesting.
I probably switch them maybe like twice a day.
What?
Twice a day.
Yeah,
I know people who switched them once and they said they're never switching it again.
it mine's never broken.
Well, I wouldn't keep playing with it because when it does break, you're not gonna be able to get a replacement for it.
Hey, at least it's not like the M316. You try and get it off and oh crap.
Well, let's put
Yeah.
it this way. I could just email CCM and they'll send me a coupler.
I'm not sure if they have any more in stock, Kevin.
You never know.
You never know, but I don't know.
No, and then you got people that don't even have a broken coupler, just getting them from CCM.
Yeah.
Yeah, last I saw wasn't there someone on Instagram that didn't even own a 349.
Really?
Yeah.
I was ready to point out JJ, but
Well, he did kind of have a messed up coupler.
oh yeah, true. Someone literally ordered or emailed CCM about a coupler, and they got one.
Yeah, I mean, if you
Well,
make up,
what's the use if you don't have the buckets?
have someone make buckets. I don't know.
Someone's just gonna sell the buckets on eBay?
No, or you have people that are like, can you post pictures of the R what was it, 960 attachments on the 349?
Oh yeah,
And it's
yeah,
like, of course you want to see.
yeah. We're not gonna mention any names there.
Yeah.
I I'm looking for CCM to make it 335.
No, I want Diecast Masters to do that.
Yeah, I mean,
You
I
know what?
kind of would like CCM to do certain models, but at the same time, I prefer someone else to do them because CCM models basically always break the bank.
Yeah, true. They do break the bank, but I wouldn't mind a
They
320.
more so they don't just break the bank; they rob your wallet.
You know what?
Yep.
I would still love to see a 321 from them. You know, they've done models that of machines that have been long discontinued, so why can't we see a 321 even though it's still technically in production?
I don't think Cat will do it.
I th- I think they will. I mean,
It'd be
once there's
really
enough,
weird if all of a sudden they decided to do throwbacks of 90s machines.
and and then someone does a fucking 350 right as you finish yours.
That would suck.
Yeah, that would be
That'd be as
interesting.
fucked as a football bat.
Yes.
Yes, or hockey cleats, or
He
soccer
he
pools.
he comes up with a bunch of fucked up things. He literally spends his free time coming up with this shit.
Or is it you, Kevin?
Ooh.
God damn it, Joe. Remember, we blame things on you on this episode. Next one, we blame things on me.
Oh, oops.
God damn it, you're getting the order mixed up. I'm kidding.
Oh,
Okay, so I lied. The biggest loader I've ever seen was a 988, but it was a giant ass forklift.
I've seen a
Oh, that's
988
so it's an
scratch for parts.
RTTCH, I
Huh?
think. Rough terrain, something cargo handler.
It was a giant ass 988 forklift for fuck's sake. It's still
Yeah,
based.
so it's an RTCH.
It's based off of a 988 though.
Yeah, they weren't actually used for the civilian market.
Well, they are now.
It's called government liquidation.
Yep.
Who wants to use this slightly used military forklift thingy?
Well, I mean,
It only
coming
has
from
a
the coming from
it'll
the government, you know it was well taken care of.
Yeah, usually they eat, and then they have what, like chemical resistant paint.
it only has a couple bullet holes here and there.
I'm pretty sure most of them either spent their time on some like air base unloading things, or just parked in the corner of the base, never used and just maintained.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, and thank you, Peterson Cat, for saying that's a rare site. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And even though I took a very crappy picture out of the passenger side of my stepdad's truck.
Think Peterson. They also reposted my pic of the 245s and 235 and 225 models.
But they're based in Washington State.
Like they care. I mean, it's a cool cat picture, and they're like, "Ooh, we'll post that." I
They're a
think they're
cat
the
dealer.
most socially active cat dealer, though.
Yeah, true. They will like a lot of cat photos. Of course, they
I
don't like it.
mean, I don't see Milton Cat or anyone else going around. I mean, some are starting to start Instagrams, but I haven't seen them actually doing things.
The
Yeah.
Wolf of McAllister cat, they haven't started anything. But you know what? I think the only time I've had two cat dealerships like a photo was the Cat 420D with a porta shitter in the bucket.
Ah, was that
Yeah.
someone's rough day?
No. Let's put it this way: they dropped off a porta shitter on the side of the road. They needed to move it, so what did they do? They just strapped it to the bucket.
Hey, have any of you guys seen that video where like, um, the porta potty just starts tipping over and the guy's inside?
Yes. Oh my god. That video's funny.
You know what else is sad? It's been 12 weeks since I got my road builder.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it's been that long, but it has been.
What road builder?
What other road builder is there?
I thought you took it apart.
Your 568 or your 330 that got
Yeah, I got.
trashed and destroyed by the post office. It looks like by the time it got to your place, it looked like it rolled down the cliff 10 times.
That turned into a regular excavator.
with a thumb.
No, actually.
You took
The
the
thumb
thumb
broke a
off.
gajillion times.
Oh, that thumb. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the road builder thumb.
Oh yeah.
That went on my 336E, and it's actually fixed now. I put a spacer in there, and it actually fits quite snugly.
Yeah.
So it's perfect.
Nice.
And then,
Yeah.
come to think of it, it's been 12 weeks since I went down in an 18-inch drainage pipe covered in mud.
Why?
Mud.
I was the only one small enough to fit, damn it!
Mhm.
So how are they going to do the job without you then?
I don't know. They need to get smaller people, I guess. Sorry, Aunt.
Huh.
Sucks to be you.
Sorry,
Man.
Aunt.
Gee, don't be mean, Kevin.
Yeah.
Come on.
I missed my 289, man. I left $50 in the seat.
289.
Skid steer.
steer.
You left $80 in the seat.
50.
$50 in the seat.
I didn't know that they was gonna take it away so soon.
Why would you leave $50 in the seat?
Safekeeping. I'm usually an idiot and like to spend my money as soon as I get it.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
20
That
bucks
money
usually
though.
go. 20
Yeah,
bucks.
that
20
money dope.
$20 goes towards Subway. $10 goes towards gas to get said Subway, and then the other, little bit goes towards whatever.
Other little bit. So $20 goes towards Subway. $10 goes towards gas. So you have $20 left over.
And then that goes towards some other shit.
Interesting.
It probably goes towards another blue jacket that I don't need.
Blue jacket.
I'm like notorious for having blue jackets.
I've had the same jacket for 3 years, Kevin.
Is it a North Face?
No, it's a
Oh
Columbia.
yeah.
Ew.
Sorry, I'm not one of those North Face people.
I am.
I'm
course,
not.
They are expensive and cost $120 for a jacket.
Exactly.
But they're comfortable and they're really, 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 really
What?
You're
good.
running out of to talk about. I know it, Kevin. Don't lie.
I'm not running out of stuff to talk about. Are you running out of stuff to talk about?
No.
There's plenty of
What?
things. There's plenty of things to talk about.
Yeah.
And we're sitting here talking about a North Face jacket.
Well, I made it onto the news
The
again.
most petty of issues.
Petty?
It's not even an issue.
It's not petty. It's petty.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm right.
God. As fucking usual, Joe's right. I'm wrong. It's because I'm Canadian, isn't it? I'm not really
You're not Canadian.
not
You're from
fully.
Chicago.
Chicago. Who says there's not such thing as Chicago, Canada?
I don't think there's a Chicago, Canada, Kevin.
There might be. You never know.
All right, look it up.
I am from Chicago.
Chicago,
though.
Canada. That sounds like something some weird person would sing about.
I'm of Canadian ancestry.
Oh, okay.
So I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You're Canadian, eh?
You can't say it
Yeah.
right.
Oh, my bad.
You know,
Sorry.
starting to think something seems almost criminally wrong to have a super high detail model of something made in the 90s when usually they're all low detail.
What model's that?
No, it just in theory, it seems almost wrong. Well, not quite wrong, but it just seems super weird to have a 90s model redone as like something super high detail.
What's different? I mean, come on. Back then, I mean, they had rubber tracks, no hydraulics, hoses at least.
Yeah, I mean, the one time Ertl actually did something that was pretty amazing was the 5080 Collector's Edition, which is limited to
5,000?
yeah 5,000. Number one out of 5,000. The first one, no.
Oh
The
my
first one
God.
never made it. No.
Oh my god, it's a 5080 with metal tracks. I'm from
It's got actually
2001.
plastic link tracks and has all the handrails on there. And
Oh,
Northcott, when they re-released it, they had the thick rubber band tracks, no handrails. And they used that really horrible early 2000s Northcott paint that if there was one chip and moisture got in, it would just flake off. It would come off as like the first layer as like almost like a transparent, translucent-ish brown, and then the bottom layers would just start peeling off.
Let's go. Nor scrap.
no,
And
no,
that's when they
that's
said
done.
that they used a baked enamel finish, so
Hmm.
yeah.
That was North Scott. We don't have to worry about them anymore.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
really.
I mean, my first Northcott model, my only one for a long time, was the D11R.
I think my first was that Kenworth W900 with the 950.
Really? The 950? I never really liked that model.
I like
A
the
lot of people didn't quite like it because the arms didn't go high enough, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it was kind of cool with the opening cab doors, though.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
I mean, you don't see Northcott doing that kind of detail these days, and you didn't see Tonkin doing that on the doors. So, I mean, you could give that to Northcott.
Yeah.
But they screwed up on the arms, though.
Yes, they did. They should have made the lift height a lot higher.
Yeah, what's with Northcott and just manufacturing random stops to limit the motion
Yeah, I know. I don't get that
when they
at
could
all.
do fine without the stops?
Exactly. I don't get that at all.
Yeah, and I remember, what was it? People say the 365, which I've yet to own, there's stops that limit the bucket linkage movement.
Yes. You have to like
No
file
clue
them
why.
or grind them off.
Yeah,
So dumb.
and then like the D8R, they make it so it barely raises.
Oh yeah, the blade has the two little
Yeah.
stops on the inside.
Yeah, it's just dumb stops for no reason.
It's North Scott for you.
Yeah, I mean, the 5080, if you look at it, besides the lack of metal tracks, it's actually a better model than the 365 CLFS because it actually has hydraulic cylinders for the bucket to open.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the fact that, well, you know, there's no dumb cylinder bend and break when you're trying to pose it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, most people, they only bought the CLFS for the tracks anyway.
Yeah, because they wanted to put them on a
Tracks or the
365.
body. Yeah.
And or
Which
they
I'm
wanted to make a
getting
CL excavator.
CLFS. Yeah, I'm getting a CLFS undercarriage for the 350.
Nice. You gonna modify it?
Yeah, it has like one bad link, so I might get rid of that when I shorten it a tiny bit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out where to shorten it though.
Yeah, I'm not really sure you're gonna shorten it.
Yeah.
But hey.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure JB Weld will save it though.
Exactly.
If only you can figure out the perfect 1-to-1 ratio.
Yep.
That's tough. Because if it's slightly off by a tiny bit, it's just gonna fall apart seconds later. Then you have to clamp it for like 48 hours.
Yeah. Takes like I think it takes like 7 or 8 hours to set. And
Yeah,
then
like I think
24 hours to cure.
Actually working with things, they might as well be like, oh, screw it, screw JB Weld, let's actually weld it.
Exactly. That'll go a lot faster than JB World. But JB World's
Yeah.
strong, so I mean.
That reminds me of Red Green Show. They're like, oh, so they say this. Well, we could weld it, but there's this glue this new glue out there that's strong as a weld. Puts it on, tries blowing it, holds it, falls off. This stuff is crap.
Oh my god. I've used
Yeah,
it
if you
quite.
guys
I've used
haven't
that stuff
checked out
quite a
Red
few
Green
times.
Show,
I've
what?
used that stuff quite a few times.
If you haven't checked out Red Green Show, I suggest you probably search it up after this or something.
Oh my god.
Have you ever watched it?
Yeah.
Watched what?
Red green.
Red Green Show.
Oh, well. Yeah, wait till the end of this to watch that.
Yeah, I suggested that.
You know, because we're pretty entertaining, especially since I haven't talked in like 10
Oh
minutes.
yeah, remember the super cringe-worthy moment? The Lugong dressed up video.
Oh my god.
Ah,
Oh
yeah,
my
The kid was
fuck.
playing with the CCM TD40B or something,
God, that was awful.
Oh my
and
god.
the tracks weren't even moving, and they're just scraping it along a rock thing in the sand, and like, ugh. And then all of a sudden, there's a giant 1/35th scale Lugong excavator next to it, and then some equally rare international wheel loader model from the 80s.
Gotta love them Lugongs, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were just like rare model abuse.
Oh my god. Would never do that to a
Yeah.
CCM.
No.
My God.
What?
Yeah, the other stupidity I've seen towards a CCM model is the train collector I got my PM465 from. It threw out the box, threw out the certificate, and glued everything in place. And sharpied it.
Oh my god.
Luckily, it only cost me $12 though.
He probably put it on a flat car, didn't he?
Yeah.
Which I personally have never seen.
CCM model is nice enough itself. You don't need to freaking sharpie it.
Exactly.
I mean, but really, throwing out the box and the certificate.
Yeah, it's pretty stupid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like what was it? Mitchell's 272 he's trying to sell. Like he said, the guy he got it from lost two of the attachments throughout the box and had a D4 in like a ton of pieces.
Oh, the skid steer, 272C skid steer.
Yeah, and then the D4 dozer is in like a ton of parts. The guy that sold it to him.
Yeah. Actually,
Yeah.
so I actually got to went and saw his collection again today.
Yeah, I'd actually kind of like to see how much the parts would go for though.
The D4 parts.
Like I'm assuming it's absolutely destroyed though.
I have no clue.
It's probably a mangled pile of brass shards and shrapnel.
I don't think MEH had them.
No, I think he passed on them for a reason because they were absolutely ruined.
I'm guessing, yeah, they're ruined.
It'd probably be like $30 to $50 in just scrap brass.
Probably.
Because people want CCM models, but the brass ones, even though they got like low posability,
People still want them though.
yeah, they still want them, but no one wants one that's in a gajillion pieces.
Exactly. Everyone wants
Because
to
you even see those like rare, like what Black Rat models and those other models, guys, they escape my mind right now. But you see them on eBay all the time. They say damaged in shipping, and then you see the prices like slashed by 75%. Yet no one still buys them.
Well, yeah, because they're like thousands of dollars.
Yeah, they're thousands, but then they're slashed down to a couple hundred or so. But then they're still totally destroyed.
It's like expensive for.
Yeah.
I don't have $1,000 to drop on a D10 hole scraper or whatever. That's in pieces.
Yeah.
It's a little expensive. I'm just saying.
Yeah. So what do you think about the cat D10T versus the people thing?
What do you
The
mean?
last build for a challenge, that video.
Oh, where they did the tug of war?
Yeah.
I don't know.
The guy at the end's just like, whatever.
that little girl comes up and he's just like, I gotta let them win now.
But yeah, no, but then some people in the comments are like, no, just pull, just full throttle in reverse like a real man.
Oh my
And then
god.
someone's like, yeah, go crush their dreams.
Oh my
Like,
god.
whoa.
Some evil people out there.
Yeah.
Ah.
You know, it would have been interesting just to watch it go for a couple more hours.
Oh boy, yes, that would have been funny.
Yeah, but I mean, what makes one of the strongest guys in the world think he can pull a D10 that's pulling back?
No clue.
And then, like, just imagine, like, he actually tries way too hard and, like, displaces his hip or something and, like, throws his whole career off track.
Oh my god.
I mean, that's what you would get for, like, actually trying to pull a D10 that's pulling away from you.
Yeah.
You're not moving 70 plus tons and you're not moving it when it's pulling back at you with a bunch of horsepower, like,
There's no way
hundreds
you're
of
gonna win.
horsepower.
Yeah, exactly. You're not gonna win. You're not gonna be good.
Or, like, they put down the Ripper, see if you can do that.
Just reverse Ripper. Let's go. Oh my god, that would be funny. See how strong you really are.
You can do it. No, you can't. You can't do it 'cause you suck.
Whoa there.
Glad to see you back in the conversation, Kevin.
Not really. I've been making fun of Josh Suckaby the entire time.
Who?
The Steelers kicker, former kicker I should say, who can't make a 23-yard field goal.
Huh?
Isn't that like one of the obligations you have to make a field goal from at least 30 yards out?
I have no clue.
I don't
Well,
play football.
let's put it this way. He sucks. Literally, he kicked it and it went off to the side. Like, so far off as in the sidelines.
Evan, you're probably angering someone somewhere right now, but
I'm sorry, Steeler fans, but you guys suck.
oh yeah, like speaking of sucking stuff,
Hold on.
one day during the summer I was like leaving a grocery store and then there's like someone yakking on the phone that works out there and I was like, I swear I work with a bunch of losers. And then there's just like people like bagging the groceries like gossiping with each other.
Oh my god.
Hey, Joe, at least I didn't say anything about the Patriots.
Deflategate.
That was bullshit how he got out of that.
No, it wasn't.
Oh well.
Yeah, it was. Are you kidding me? It was kind of obvious he was guilty.
But yeah, what's his face can't be the judge and the jury at the same time.
Yeah.
There was
And
no,
he's just like making garbage up though.
there was no jury.
Exactly. The commissioner of the NFL was the jury,
Well,
and he was the judge.
he was right at first to suspend Brady for fuck's sake.
Well, I mean, I can understand suspend while things are going on, while things are being sorted out, but
No,
I
they
don't
should
know.
have kept the suspension for the first 4 games, but of course that one judge had to intervene.
Well, yeah.
Well, actually, the judge was absolutely ticked off at the fact that they were taking for frickin' ever over a football
Over multiple
bat,
footballs.
bats,
Now, hold on. Indianapolis Colts, we would have lost that game anyways, but I'm still saying.
football bats.
Exactly. It's very fucked up.
Football bats and hockey cleats.
The hockey cleats, they might come in handy, come to think of it.
No.
I mean, like, you buy ice cleats, don't you?
But the whole point of hockey is to skate on the ice.
Not to get traction on the ice.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Not
there's
to-
also...
Just imagine people running on the ice trying to slap the puck around.
Yeah, true.
Disaster.
Well, I mean, let's put it this way. Floor hockey works.
Yes, but you're running on your feet. You're not digging your feet into the floor.
Yeah, true. Of course, it'd be a nightmare for the Zamboni, but...
Oh my god. Yes, it would be.
Yeah.
Coming from a standpoint where 2 out of 3 of us support a single team, I don't know who Joe supports here, but me and JJ we're sticking with the home team of Chicago.
I
Go
have
Blackhawks.
more independent matters to deal with.
Black Hawks, Black Hawks. God,
Yeah, more important matters.
one time on a live stream I said Black Hawks by accident.
Oh god.
Let's go Black. I can't even say it.
Let's go Blackhawks.
Oh boy.
No, the other thing.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Nah. Let's not say it.
Yeah.
I
said it
think Kevin's
once.
dying of bronchitis.
I don't have bronchitis. It's just like the fact that I was out in the cold rain for 3.5 hours last night,
Yeah.
covering a football game that I probably had to
Yeah.
give up on halfway
Football
through.
bats.
Exactly. Still fucked up.
All right.
So you guys ready to wrap this thing up?
I guess.
Yeah.
Remember those
Unless we
t-shirts?
want to. Yeah.
It's over an hour. I can tell you right now.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I will say this though, guys. The t-shirts will be for sale for quite some time now. So take your time if you got to. Remember, they're $20 a pop. We'll do a special. If you order a second, take $5 off. It will be $35 total. So pretty good deal there.
That's with shipping?
Yes, free shipping.
Okay.
In the continental U.S., might I add.
In the continental United States of America.
Merca.
AKA not Alaska and Hawaii.
Sorry, guys.
Or Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico's not a state.
Oh, but it's a territory, Kevin.
Close enough.
Territories and protectoraries are not included in the contiguous United States of
wait.
America.
Puerto Rico could become a state.
Oh, yeah, there we go about the 51st star. Where the heck do we put it?
Exactly.
We put it beneath the flag. Chick McFuck the Chicken McNugget. We put it below the flag.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Well, the way it went in the 1800s, though, they added 2 states at a time to keep a balance. Of course, that's because of the North and the South, but still. We're getting into we're getting to touchy topics there, considering. But to keep a balance between the northern and southern states, they had 2 states join at the same time, one northern, one southern. Until Maine came along and ruined it. God damn it, Maine!
Well, I guess we can say
they broke off from Massachusetts too soon.
it would have been weird if like Maine was still Massachusetts, not now.
Oh Lord. So yeah, Puerto Rico could become a state one day.
Maybe.
Maybe.
They don't particularly want it though. Not everyone wants it, so.
Not everybody wants it. That's the way they need it. Any way you want it. What? Nothing?
No.
No.
It's like 3 in the morning, Kevin.
Guys, I forgot some news.
What?
I broke my toe this week.
No, you
Oh, everything is broken.
It's broken like a football bat.
If you broke your toe, Kevin, you would have had a cast on.
It's broken.
It's pretty swollen, bruised up, and I can barely put a shoe on.
It's broken.
It's broken.
Yeah.
My school nurse said it was broken, which I don't trust her, but I'm going to go with what she says.
Everything is broken.
Hey. But yeah, it's like 25 times the size it should be right now.
25 times the size it should be.
25 times the size. I don't even know how you can walk.
Is it like the size of your head? Like that would be like 25 times the size.
If the entire side of my foot, I can imagine, is like the size of Anthony's foot.
Don't be mean, Kevin.
No.
And I have usually small feet, considering I shouldn't say that because I wear a size 13 shoe, but still.
That isn't small.
Yeah, that's not small. It's the size of my foot.
But still, and it's hard to fit in that on my right foot
Yeah.
Can
because
he walk at all, or if he moves,
it
will he fall? Just had to say that.
I that's the reason I haven't been out to many sites because I can. It's hard to walk. It hurts like a motherfucker. You know what, guys? I just realized something. That's the first time I said motherfucker in the show.
Kevin, if I can survive two
Oh, so it
weeks
feels like
with a
someone back with
broken
the
finger,
football.
you can survive.
I knew something was missing from this.
So no, you mean like someone? It feels like someone smashed it with a football bat.
Or a hockey stick.
You're fine, Kevin.
Hockey cleats.
As long as I can still press the gas and brake pedal, I'm fine.
If I survive 2 weeks with a broken finger before I got help, you'll be fine.
Was it the middle finger?
Before you got help, really?
Yes, I survived 2 weeks before I said I need to go to the doctor and get this checked out.
It's like, it's broken or something.
I can tell you right now, something ain't right, but I can't exactly put my messed up finger on it.
So then go
Put
get
your
it.
mangled finger on it.
Yeah. Oh my God! Remember that one post that was going around of the finger stripped down to the bone?
No.
It was some
When the
time
hammer
ago.
meets the bone.
It was some time ago that someone said this is why you don't leave your wedding ring on during work, and it showed like the skin on the finger all gone. It was just like the bone
I don't know.
and the
Probably,
muscle.
it was probably fake.
Check
It
Snopes.
it didn't look fake.
Well.
You can't fake steak.
It was disgusting. It was going around a lot of the heavy
Oh
equipment
man.
groups. It was earlier this year or something like that, but it was pretty
Oh
funny.
gosh. Like a football bat.
Why are we still talking about that?
I don't know.
It's a football bat.
I thought we were ending this, Kevin, and then
We
you went on.
we usually try to end it 4 or 5 times before we actually do. We get sidetracked.
Oh
Which
man.
really, you guys have played a bigger part in the show than I have so far.
Yeah.
Therefore, everything is broken.
This is where this show's fucked is because I haven't said that much.
You said a lot at the beginning.
Well, that's at the beginning. I have a lot of, disclaimer and shit to say, which I'm being forced to say by everybody else.
I'm not forcing you, Kevin.
You barely count.
Oh.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
I'm kidding, buddy.
I see how it is.
I'm not your friend, buddy. I ain't your buddy, guy. I ain't your guy, friend. I ain't your friend, buddy. That just goes on.
Okay.
That's from South Park, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
But it's 3:09 in the morning Eastern night time.
8675309.
6345789. Wait, where's that from there, Joe?
There's a song called 8675309. And
Eight
it's
six
basically
seven
all
five
is
three oh
some guy
nine.
singing 8675309 over and over again.
Eight
And
six
then a bunch of
seven
things in
five
between.
three oh nine. 8675.
Close.
It's a plumber. That's it. It's a plumber.
No, there's a website where some guy calls all the numbers that have 8675309.
Wow.
Ugh.
It's a famous number, I guess.
I guess.
Joe's cell phone number is 567-5131. I'm kidding. I don't know whose phone
No,
number.
it's not.
I wouldn't suggest calling it, by the way, because it's not really Joe's phone number. Unless
And
you're
who knows what it is.
unless you're
You'll probably get robocalls from that random number calling for a RSTLNE. True story.
you know what? You know what? We'll give you Joe's real number if you're a high school female in the Boston area and you are looking
Oh
to
no.
start a relationship.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Don't. You dare.
I thought he was about to call me a dirty bastard there for a second.
ODB.
Really?
You old dirty bastard.
ODB, old dirty bastard.
Oh god, there's such thing as an old grumpy bastard.
The wheels on the bus go round and round. Shut up, Carl. Oh, another one of those memes.
Shut up, Carl.
Hey, chickens, just look at it.
Yeah, I know. I see. It's a military vehicle. The wheels on the bus go. Oh, fuck off, Carl.
Or the one where it's like, I can't see the road.
Hey, JJ, sing it.
No.
Sing it.
No.
It's gonna be funny. Sing it.
¿Por qué?
Okay, porque.
Do you know what por qué means, Kevin?
Not a fucking clue.
Then why are you saying it?
I don't. It sounds cool there.
Okay, then.
Joe.
Yeah.
Sing it.
¿Por qué?
Not that.
What?
¿Por
Sing,
qué?
sing the wheels on the bus go round and round.
¿Por qué?
Well, Kevin, you suggested it. Why don't you go ahead?
Cause it's funny. Just go.
So if it's so funny, sing it, Kevin.
It's a Joe. It's a Joe karaoke night.
No.
Nah.
JJ, at least just say it.
¿Por qué?
Not that. Okay, porque so easy, molto news. Yeah.
Kevin, what you just said made absolutely no sense.
I don't speak Spanish.
Okay, but why'd you throw Asian in there then?
What do you mean with Asian?
You said por
Okay,
qué.
we're starting to get really weird here.
Porque? I thought that was like Spanish or something like that.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
And
Then
it means
what?
it
then-
means something.
What does it mean then?
Like, why? For why?
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 Yes.
Yeah. Screw
Por qué?
up for what? No.
Por qué means why.
Yeah.
Muy bueno. What does that mean?
Look it up.
Very good. Come on.
I'm not googling muy bueno.
It's muy bueno, Kevin, not muy.
What is it? What is
Very
it?
good. If you, in case you didn't know.
Oh boy.
Really?
Yes.
I thought it meant I love you.
No.
Then what the fuck have I been telling my girlfriend for the last 2 years?
Very good.
You've
over
been
and
telling-
over again.
Yeah, you've been telling her very good.
Oh fuck.
Nice.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
You never actually told us any of this.
Yeah.
Joe,
Yeah.
what are we gonna put in the description of this? Kevin learns what he's actually been telling his girlfriend for the last 2 years. We
Who
discuss
the
random
heck
other topics.
We discussed
Doesn't matter.
everything.
We haven't discussed SpongeBob yet.
We're not talking about SpongeBob.
Now you have.
Oh, who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
Who knows?
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Pineapple under the sea. Oh, are you hallucinating?
Yeah.
A very saturated pineapple?
Salted pineapple.
With a tampon living in it?
No comment.
Okay, we gotta go in depth with this one.
No.
Yeah.
No.
If you think about it, I mean, SpongeBob's very absorbent. His best friend Sandy Cheeks. Goddamn, I gotta look this up again. I'm willing to look up why SpongeBob is a tampon, but I'm not willing to look up Muy Bueno.
Muy bueno.
Fuck you, it's Muy.
We
For me.
told you what it meant.
Yeah.
I took 3 years of Spanish, Kevin.
One of the top results. Why is SpongeBob a tampon?
Really, Kevin?
I will leave this Skype call.
He lives in Bikini Bottom. He works at the Krusty Krab. He hangs out with Sandy Cheeks.
No.
Okay. That's all we need.
And Squidward looks like a dick.
Next topic.
Okay,
Moving on.
I'm sorry, I had to get that out. Oh my god.
How about them mysterious Komatsu models?
Which Komatsu models?
The ones that showed up from Japan?
The 187th
Boy.
ones?
Yeah.
You're the one who owns them.
Yeah, I mean, I found out there's like a Japanese note included, and they're like for shareholders
Hmm.
only. They have like 300 shares or more and own the stocks for like 3 years or more.
Let's
Hmm.
buy
So
Komatsu.
last year they did the D61 PXI-23, and this year was the PC210 LCI-10.
Alright, looks like I gotta start investing my money in Komatsu now.
For 187 scale
No, I
models?
mean you can just get them on eBay. I mean they're cheaper that way.
True.
I'm gonna buy 1 1/4 stacks of Komatsu.
No, you need 300 and have to have them for 3 years.
JJ, you wanna invest in Komatsu?
Um, I'll pass on Komatsu.
Even though
I
we're
thought you were a
cat,
cat guy, Kevin. We're
we
disappointed in you.
I am a cat guy. I thought you was a Hitachi guy.
Well, I'm not buying a stock, so I'm just buying a model. So
You think I'd invest in a construction company? Jesus, or
I'm a
construction?
I'm a Cabelco type of guy.
What the fuck is wrong with you, JJ?
Cabelico.
Cabelico.
JJ, you live in Illinois, the home of Caterpillar.
Yeah, so
You gotta love cat then.
I mean, yeah, they're.
That sounds like a totalitarian thing or overly authoritative.
In the slightest bit, sure.
Yeah.
Guys, if you want to know what I've been doing this entire time when I haven't been talking, I've been peeling glass off my phone.
Oh, I just recently did that.
Huh?
Really?
Yeah, ask Joe.
You were peeling
Yeah.
the glass off your phone?
Screen protector. Yeah.
Oh, I'm pulling the actual screen off.
Why?
Cause it's shattered and I'm gonna get it replaced soon anyways.
I never had to deal with such issues.
Exactly. Me neither.
Well, that's because my
I
phone's
mean,
been...
in the rare occasion I drop my phone, I don't even. It doesn't even matter. I mean,
It's because you have a life-proof case on it. It's meant to be, as it
yeah.
says, life-proof.
I mean, I just like pick it up and like, takes a lot of stress out of your life. Believe me.
Meanwhile, there's little white bits of foam laying everywhere.
Why?
Don't step on them, Kevin. Don't make your foot worse than it already is.
Why are you peeling your iPhone apart?
Like
Oh,
I,
good luck even trying to use it.
let's
Yeah.
put it this way: one, I'm probably gonna get a new phone screen, or two, the iPhone 6s is gonna be in shortly. I'm putting my money on number two because that's the correct answer.
What phone do you have now?
You just imagine tomorrow morning you try using your phone, then like you cut your hand to pieces.
I have currently the 6s, or not 6s, the 6 Plus. I'm getting the 6s Plus
Why?
because it's a big phone.
You just upgraded though, didn't you?
No,
The 6 came out a year ago,
exactly.
and most contracts are 2 years.
Yeah.
I don't have a contract.
What do you have?
My phones are bought straight out.
So you dropped $800 on a phone
Mm, give or take.
Oi.
for a
But
freaking phone.
nah, I'm kidding. I got a contract, of
Yeah, that's
course.
what I thought.
But I got the AT&T Next plan, so I can upgrade every year,
Have fun with that.
just like everybody else. You can
Just try to
upgrade.
explain to them that your phone's totally destroyed.
They, God, you should have seen the condition of my 5S last year.
Huh?
You should have seen the condition of my 5S. It had dents, bumps, everything, but it never was shattered. And you know what? I threw that thing face first against a wall before, and it never shattered.
What is wrong with you?
And then I get the 6 Plus, and then 2 days into having it, I broke it.
Huh?
I
Sucks to suck.
sort of dropped a C clamp directly on it.
That's screwed up. Football bat right there.
And then after that, it was in my pocket, and I was operating a 289D, and then sort of cracked some more, and then over
Oh boy.
time, more and more. And now the only little bit of screen that's not cracked is probably about from the time to the AT&T LTE thing.
Nice.
In
So,
a random hour, your phone breaks more, more, more.
and meanwhile, where it broke originally, I'm just starting to peel the screen off.
Oh boy.
Why?
Anyways, 73.29 megabytes, and I'm just watching it go up by the second.
For what?
How total bytes this thing has taken up so far?
Oh, this
In a
recording.
random hour, your phone breaks.
So yeah, at 50 megabytes, that means it's an hour, so we're probably approaching an hour and a half now.
Jesus.
Guys,
Oh my gosh.
if you're still with us, we owe you fucking big time.
Yeah.
Either that or we can stop this recording and do a part 2.
Oh boy.
You guys up for another one?
No, not today.
Let's go again. Let's go again.
I will fall asleep.
I'm already laying down on my
Oh, that'd be
carpet.
interesting.
I'm laying
What?
down on I'm laying down on my carpet. My stomach's laying on bits of phone glass.
I'm laying.
Ow.
I'm laying
Kevin, you're
down.
gonna hurt yourself there.
Don't worry. 15 No wait, $25. My math skills are very very bad. I'm half asleep.
Yes, I know, because you couldn't figure out how much money you had left after $30 when you had 50. It's okay.
Well,
Yeah.
anyways, the shirt that I purchased for myself for $20 is protecting me from this iPhone glass. So if it can do that for
You
me,
mean 25.
imagine
Yeah, Kevin, you mean 25.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Jesus, Kevin, make up your mind.
the Model New shirt that I purchased for $20 is protecting me from glass. So
25.
fucking Joe.
Oh boy.
The shirt that I purchased conveniently from Model News for $20 is protecting me from the glass. So if it can do that for me, what can it do for you? Well, you'll never know unless you buy one to find out.
Oh my god,
Now
Kevin.
that's some Class A advertising right there.
Oh my god.
Now
Help, I've fallen and I can't get up. This shirt's gonna save me. Get shirt alert today.
get your Model News Life Alert shirt today.
Or it's like...
Help! I've fallen and I can't get up. Model News, save me.
Nah, I'm good.
We'll send Dylan.
Oh my god.
A customer service representative will be immediately with you.
Oh my god.
And
As long as you live
No.
somewhere.
in 4 to 6 hours.
Within 24 hours. There you go.
In the meantime, we'll supply you with
This wonderful elevator music.
We'll supply you with hours upon hours of entertaining crap that we've recorded over the years. Mainly this show. And now we've reached full circle.
Jeez.
You know what's fucked like a football bat?
The fact that everything is broken.
No, the fact that my internet hasn't destroyed itself yet.
I sense an internet seizure.
And that's one thing, but the other thing I was going for is the fact that I couldn't see the eclipse last week.
What clips?
The moon.
Wow.
Oh, that reminds me of like our we had to do this weird thing where it was like, oh, the moon has a round face, 2 eyes, and a nose and a mouth or something, and then we had to do the whole thing that he was doing, and then it turned out that none of us were doing it right, and we didn't notice he was using his left arm instead of his right.
Oh, guys, by the way, the first
So we all failed.
The first edition of the Model News T-shirts, there is actually one default or one difficulty in it, and that's the fact that the word all the letters in model, the word model are not capitalized.
The first letter is capitalized.
Yeah, but let's put it this way: we never noticed it until a month ago, and we've been using this logo for greater part of 2 years now.
Nice.
Yeah, someone in internal was like, huh, why
Wait a
is the
second.
model not all capitalized? Huh, fix it.
Damn it, Dan.
No, it was Jesse.
Damn it, Jesse.
Playing the
Gecko,
blame game.
Yes, I'm playing the blame game. There's nothing else to do
Gecko,
but twiddle
Gecko,
my fucking thumbs.
Jesus Christ,
Geckos.
Kevin.
Oh, guys, anything we do on here, again, take it with a grain of sand. It's mostly joking.
A shaker of salt.
Yeah, pretty much. But and except for you Patriots fans, you guys, I don't know.
A shaker of salt, regardless, because I don't think you can actually believe anything we say late at night.
Yeah.
Believe me, I don't know how I'm still the voice of Malta News after half the shit I've pulled, but the board of directors, they haven't removed me yet, so.
Directors,
Meaning Joe and Diesel, mainly.
and someone who accidentally blew up their kitchen.
Yeah, Brandon, my 365 showed up smelling like cigarettes, marijuana, and gas.
Kevin, how do you know what marijuana smells like?
My older brother used to smoke it.
No, I highly doubt that.
Not that older brother, the other older brother.
Oh, the only reason is because in California, the whole streets smell like it. Ugh.
Older brother isn't referring to older brother, David, you know.
No, I don't know.
Oh yeah, you don't know my family. None of you people know my. Why the fuck am I telling you this?
Because it's a football bat.
But yeah, he used to smoke it all the time, so that's how. I'm straight edge, so
Uh,
I don't do that. So
well, I guess someone played with the stove gas a little bit.
Brandon, sorry,
Stove gas.
but we don't do anonymous shit unless people ask us.
Stove gas.
Equal boom boom equal black 365.
Oh yeah, it's like this is like that certain show is like, oh, I hear if you fill a room with gas and light a match, it sucks all the oxygen out of the room.
Now, now my school that we had a little fire
Fire,
a week ago
fire,
Friday in one of the bathrooms, and somebody said, you know,
fire.
if you want to Joe, if you want to blow up the
Fire.
entire school, you got to God damn it. You got to go to all the chemistry rooms and turn on all the gas
They
and
have
leave
auto shut off.
Yeah.
it there. And if you turn on a light
There's
bulb,
the gas smells nasty. You will know.
yeah, and if you turn on a light bulb, it'll blow up apparently.
It smells like rotten
Unless
eggs.
the school's using like super high heat light bulbs to have like.
You know, light
Yeah.
bulbs manufactured before 2009, which my school probably still has because we apparently suck.
Unless they're using like what are those halogen light bulbs that make a lot of heat.
Halogen?
Halogen,
Halogen.
whatever. Oh, and it's like,
I.
oh man,
You know what, guys? I was about to say hallucinogen.
hallucinogenic, hallucinogenic light bulbs though.
Oh God. And now and then pathogen comes to mind. Like my mind's everywhere right now.
Pathogens, huh?
By day, a somewhat decent business person. By night, idiotic asshole who does not know what the fuck he's talking
You
about.
know, lesson to self: never actually look on eBay really late at night because if you have everything in a grid pattern and you look at it, then you realize that it seems like certain models are resting directly on top of each other when they're actually next to each other and are totally separate listings.
Also, when you're at night like this, you actually instead of like seeing people's Skype pictures, you see their faces on their instead of their Skype pictures.
What?
Yeah, this happens to me too. If I'm up late at night, like say JJ Skype pictures of 320, I see his face on there instead of 320.
Kevin, you've never
Have you
seen my
actually seen his
face.
face then?
You look like Bob Sullivan
Oh, I do not.
No, he doesn't.
in a way.
No way.
Okay, right now I see a UPS truck.
There you go. That's what I look like, a UPS truck.
No, it's like it's
And
these
Joe,
things are like, oh,
you just look like Joe.
okay.
And now I see a fucking cup of coffee. Which goes wrong with the show because it's called K Cup of Joe.
No pun
Oh, and
intended.
I'm assuming I see a K cup then.
Yes! You
Oh.
should.
JJ, have you ever heard the jokes that people make? They're like, they say that their job is package handler at UPS.
Yeah. Yep. Make that joke all the time. Tell people to stop handling my package. Yeah.
Get away from my package, sister. That package is only to be opened once.
I was like, what's that? The customer service the customer service page on Facebook, or they named themselves Hope That Helps. They're like, one was like, why, when will the post office stop diddling my package around?
Oh, what the fuck? We
Yeah.
went from talking about diecast construction models to talking about fucking UPS playing with people's packages.
The post office.
Close enough. Either way, it's a delivery service.
Post office is a shitty delivery service.
He's
Oh,
obligated to say
listen.
that.
No, I'm
Someone
not.
sent $7 certified letters to every freaking house in my city. And you know what was inside?
What?
It was just like appeal letter, not appeal, but like licensee letter from some like marine excavation company that wanted for being an oil company that's one of the bay things around here. They wanted to like alter the wetland and put 460 feet of erosion protection. So some company wasted $7 times the population or households in this city just to get a freaking letter that they could have got out by email or public announcement.
Are we talking about
$7.
Boston or Quincy?
Doesn't really matter, does it?
Same difference?
Yeah, just about. If not divided by a couple, but close enough. You get the point.
So tufo. Oh wait, that's touche. Never mind. Wait, that's tofu.
Oh my god.
Evan, you need coffee, I'm assuming.
I don't drink coffee. I drink caffeine in general.
Uh-huh, I have like 0 caffeine.
I don't. I need
0 caffeine, and I somehow survive.
this. You mean you don't drink soda?
No,
What?
I don't.
You've never had soda
I have, but I don't drink it.
on a regular basis.
Nope.
No.
What the fuck do you drink then? Apple juice?
Milk.
Water.
Grape juice?
Milk.
Water? Joe, say water.
Yeah, I said water already.
Yeah, I know, but JJ said milk twice. You're supposed to say water twice. I'm supposed to come up with some other random drink.
Water those?
Gatorade?
Ew.
No.
You can't drink that unless you're dehydrated.
No, I drank it once and it made me have a headache.
Just tastes disgusting unless you're.
Or that
sweating.
neurosonic stuff that makes your brain want to explode.
Guys, if you're still with us, you deserve a fucking award.
Yeah, we should end it here. I'm getting tired.
Yeah.
We're going around in circles talking about what types of stuff Joe drinks. Beer?
No, Kevin.
Of course not.
Kevin, we should end the show here.
Whiskey?
Oh, yeah, Kevin, do you? Oh, no, you're a ruler.
What?
You're a ruler, aka a straight edge.
Oh. Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you break the ruler,
Oh,
then what?
we had like a math teacher. She was during class we
Here we
had to
go.
have straight edges to graph things with, and then she took someone's straight edge during a quiz and ripped it and broke it in two because they said this is too flimsy. Breaks it in two.
Yeah. My
Yeah, so you have a broken
God.
straight edge.
I'm not a broken straight edge. I haven't done any drugs, alcohol, or cigarettes in quite ever.
Okay.
Not even a pain pill.
Hmm.
Which brings me to James Harness. That poor bastard's dead. But that's next week's story. So from everybody at ABC World News, I am Diane Sawyer.
No boy.
That sounded very wrong.
We should just end it here.
Alright, guys, so pretty much I hope you enjoyed this episode of Cake Up a Joe. It's longer than normal, but you know what? Shit happens. So, any last words, guys?
Peace out.
That's my
Yeah, and
line!
everything is no. That's JJ's line.
JJ, I swear to God, I'm gonna kill you! It's my
There we
line!
go. Everything is broken.
Fuck you, it's my line!
Peace out.
Man, you really do have a death wish, don't you? Alright.
No, you only started picking that up like this time.
Eh. Alright, Joe.
It's absolutely, utterly broken.
Anything else? Anything?
Football bats.
Yes, that was JJ's last line was pretty fucked up like a football bat. Alright, guys.
Well, yeah. Technically, it was going to be your line if you say so, but
It is.
anyway.
I say it every time.
Really?
Yes.
So who's the football bat now?
JJ.
Doesn't compute.
Close enough. Okay, so I can't say you're the football bat, but okay, Kevin's the football bat.
Okay.
The other Kevin, the how do I say old without saying old?
Oh my God, Kevin.
Okay, guys, that's pretty much it. We will talk to you on the. I guess we won't be talking to you. We'll see you on the next episode. So for
Yeah.
JJ, Joe, hope you enjoyed this Cake Up of Joe. Hopefully you got some laughs out of it. And yeah, remember,
Peace out.
God damn it, JJ.
Randomness.
Remember to contact us if you do want a model new shirt. Remember they are $20. And thank you. Good morning, good night, whatever fucking time zone you're in. We'll see you
Good
later.
lunch. Good
Peace
dinner.
out.
We'll see you later
Bye.
and peace out. Wait. And as always, guys, peace out.